go from this.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Reloading.
What are you aiming at?
To this.
Taking fire.
Welcome back everyone to a brand new Apex Legends mobile video. In today's video, ladies and gents, let's talk about movement. Movement is probably the #1 rule in Apex Legends. It's simple. It's a fast-paced game. You travel fast, you move around fast. Everything to do with this game is fast-paced, so movement is very key and important. Let's learn more. As we all know, Apex Legends is obviously a battle royale game, and let's start through the fundamentals upon landing. Upon landing, what I like to do personally, and what I think you should be doing to spice your gameplay up and, you know, just not make it boring, you could do so by slide jumping, bunny hopping, or even wall jumping, you know what I mean?
They're not getting back up from that.
Travel from one place to another and, you know, just make things interesting. And of course, upon landing, there's always probably going to be enemies there. It's going to be crazy, dude. It's always like a bloodbath. And, you know, with movement, it'll be a harder target for them to hit you, but for you, it'll be, you know, satisfying because you're just escaping everything, you're looting, and guess what? With movement, you more than likely will outplay them and kill them instead. So those are just quick tips. You know, I'll obviously show you guys how to do all these things at the end of the video, but for now, I'm just giving you, you know, a little guide through on how you should be playing battle royale. Another factor of movement is obviously zip lines. There's a lot of zip lines throughout the entire map. Apex Legends is known for, you know, just having tons of obstacles across the entire map. No matter where you go, there'll always be at least a balloon, there'll always be a hill, there'll always be like a zip somewhere, there'll always be some sort of things that let you travel fast. So make sure you guys always utilize these, and don't forget, upon using a balloon, it does save you about 2 to 3 times more time than actually, you know, running, you know, in the open, just like, you know, like a headless chicken. Same with zip lines. Always use the zip lines because it saves you more time. It's just about utilizing the time correctly and obviously rushing teams if you're an aggressive player like me. Of course, if you want to play, you know, be a camper at the back of the map, this video is probably not for you, you know what I mean? Because this is like aggressive best players only. So if that's what you're here for, you know what I mean, to be the best and, you know, learn as much as possible, then this is your video. And of course, do not forget, you know, upon moving and running in the open when there's nothing there, there's always going to be some sort of slopes, you know. Slopes is pretty much, you know, this is a straight line. A slope can probably be like a little straight line that has a little hill that going up and then goes down. Utilize that little hill to, you know, just slide through it. And, you know, that gives you momentum, that gives you speed, and that gives you friction. So yeah, always utilize whatever the map offers you because, you know, you can do so much as a player, but don't forget, there's also movement in fights. Upon getting into fights, you know, whether it's close range, long range, it doesn't matter. You should never always stand still. Always move around. Straight left, right, left. It's a bit weird, I know, but that's how you should do it because there'll always be, you know, 1 or 2 people watching you, hard scoping you, and especially, you know, if they saw you, if that's their target, you know what I mean? And you never know. They might even have the famous Kraber, dude. Nobody wants to get headshotted, do they? What I like to do in fights while using movement is always slide jumping, side slide jumping as well, because it's hard for the enemy to, you know, just lock onto you, kill you, shoot you, because you're always moving. You're literally like a bunny just jumping around. It's just like ridiculous for them. Trust me, it's super hard. I struggle as well. So if I struggle, then you will as well. Always ask yourself, can you climb somewhere? Can you outplay them? And can you, you know, perform all this within movement? Because Apex Legends Mobile, it does have quite a lot of aim assist. So if you're not moving, you're probably dying. And of course, every single legend has their own ability. You guys can check out this video right here to learn more about legends and the best legends. And in this particular, you know, topic that I'm about to tell you is Octane. Octane has jump pads. What that makes him, it makes him a heavy, you know, rotation based character, so you can make crazy plays with his jump pad. You can like double jump, double strafe, you can tap strafe in the air. And we have, you know, this unique character that's exclusive called Fade, and he's got like movement speed upon sliding. Of course, you guys can find out more in this video as well and see what kind of movement character he is. Yeah, ladies and gents, that was just a little storytelling from me to you on how you can like utilize movement and how you should be, you know, what you should be doing and stuff like that. You guys have seen all the clips upon I was talking, but now let's learn how to do these. All right, ladies and gents, first movement that we're going to do is wall jumping. Step number 1 is sliding towards the wall. Step number 2 is jumping after you slide directly into a wall. Step number 3, this is very important. You have to let go of your HUD, of your everything as you're in the mid-air towards, you know, the wall. That will allow you to, you know, not lock onto the wall, start climbing the wall. And then as you touch the wall, that's when, ladies and gents, you click that jump button and you face the new direction that you want to face. And that's, ladies and gents, how you wall jump with Sonho. Next up, ladies and gents, we have side jumping. What that means is you can slide continuously, infinitely on your side. So, you know, you're not sliding forward, you're not sliding backwards. You're sliding on your side, you know what I mean? That's just how I am doing right now, dude. That's what you're going to be doing. And it's nice and simple how you do it. Obviously, if you want to go left, you want to have your joystick facing left. If you want to go right, your joystick needs to face right. And then you just constantly switch between slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. You need at least 3 fingers for this. The reason for that is simple. 1 for sliding, 1 for jumping, and 1, you know, for the joystick, wherever you're facing. Make sure you keep the momentum and the flow going nicely. What this means is don't just spam, you know, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. No, it has to be a flow. Slide, jump, slide, jump. It has to be a good motion. And ladies and gentlemen, quick tip for slide jumping on the side, it's very good for, you know, finding enemies, you know, especially, you know, if they're in front of you, because it's going to be super hard for them to hit you. And of course, ladies and gents, what I've just told you, it's not just for side, you know, slide jumping continuously, infinitely. It's also for forward. It's also for backwards. Same process. And that's what we're going to do next. To backwards slide, it's simple. I do it all the time. All the pros do it all the time. If you want to do it backwards, you know, like I'm doing here on this clip, you obviously have to face down the joystick. And don't forget that practice makes it perfect. Next up, ladies and gents, we have momentum, you know, sliding off the edges, the ledges, all the freaking, you know, little points in the map. You know what I mean? You know how Apex is, you know, a fast-paced game. You got to like make use out of everything. Wall jumping gives you momentum. Slide jumping gives you momentum. And guess what, ladies and gents? Little mountains, little slopes, little stairs, little cliffs, everything, dude, in this game gives you momentum. So make sure you guys always slide off anything that you see, especially if it's a ramp. That means you're going to go fast, you're going to go down. And that always, ladies and gents, gives you the speed. So make sure you always utilize them because you'll give it that speed boost, baby. One of the best ways of sliding, you know, getting that momentum is just do how we're doing this clip. Go from one side to another side on the firing range. What that will give you is just like a good practice because there's gaps in between, you know, each platform. Practice, you know, sliding off the edges in these platforms because that's how I did. That's how I became good with sliding. You know, that's how I gained my momentum, my flow when doing it. So make sure you guys do it as well. Next up, ladies and gents, is how to jump, shoot. What this is pretty much if you see an enemy in front of you, you just always want to start jumping, like spam the jump button. A lot of people, what they do is crouch, slide, run away, stand still. The best way, you know, for the enemy to, you know, not hit you is by always jumping whenever aiming. But jump shooting is one of the hardest things in this game. I don't know why the aim just goes insanely high, insanely low. So I would always recommend jumping whenever shooting an enemy, especially if it's a really good team because they never expect you to jump. And let me tell you, man, what they see on their screen is you just bunny hopping, all that stuff, man. So I'll definitely recommend jumping because everybody's used to, you know, all the noobs crouching or standing still. Be the difference to this game, man. Be the good players. All right, ladies and gents, next up we have zip line movement. If obviously a good enemy team is, you know, camping the zips or aiming towards the zips, I would recommend just like how this clip shows, it's always jumping between them. You see how, you know, they have some little platforms that you can go on top. All that stuff is always there, man, on zips. So make sure you guys always utilize the zips, especially if you're playing scrims tournaments. Because trust me, I myself in tournaments, I would probably camp a zip line if I saw somebody, you know what I mean? If somebody wanted a balloon, I would just laser their asses, like this clip right here. Oh, they're on a balloon. I made balloon 1 HP. The Mirage. Bro, I shit on shot. And lastly, ladies and gents, you probably wondered how to do bunny hopping, the #1, you know, most skillful, hardest, you know, movement feature in this game. And let me tell you, man, I don't know if this is going to get patched or not, but I'm still going to show you in this video. But instead of me talking, let me take you through the best person that invented bunny hopping in mobile, and it's Icy.
Okay, guys, you're going to want to start on this rock right here. And when you jump off, and slide jump off, you're going to want to angle your joystick like this. So you're only going to do 2 left, 2 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. And you go back and forth just like this. While you're in the air for bunny hopping, you're going to want to switch sides. And a very important key factor is the timing of your slide jump. Once you get this down, if you just keep practicing, you'll get better and better, like, every day.
But that's it, ladies and gents, man. I know that a lot of you guys, you know, will be using this movement because everybody's here to learn and I'm here to teach you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below, drop a like, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe. Most importantly, I know that a lot of you guys, you know, are seeing this brand new area, you know, background, location, whatever this is. Let me tell you, it is a brand new apartment that I've just bought. So ladies and gents, I'm happy to tell you that without you guys, this wouldn't have happened. Thank you so much. We made it, baby. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, please, because I gotta pay the bills now.